Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy. So it's been about a week now since the first official day of summer, and I'm loving it. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, so many great things happen in the summer, like Canada Day. You know, you can go swimming, and that also means the movie theaters are about to blast out some super sick movies. And like me personally, that's like one of my favorite things to do. You know, go to the movies, see what's going on, eat some popcorn. I just love it. I'm like a movie nut. So this is a list of my top 12 movies that I'm most excited to see this summer. Take a look. So number 12 would have to go to Slenderman. I know a lot of people are hating on this movie right now, but I mean, like, I just have to see it. You know, Slenderman's been around since like 2009. It's like a staple in my childhood. You know, like, I was always terrified that Slenderman was gonna come and like steal me and stuff. Might as well check it out. So number 11 on the list is a movie that like not a lot of people know about. It's called Alpha. It takes place like 20,000 years ago during the first ice age. And it follows like a young hunter, and he kind of like, he comes across this like injured wolf, and he kind of like befriends him. And to me, it just seems really interesting. Like, I like all kinds of films, and like this one seems like it's gonna be like a really serious, like deep movie. And like, I mean, I'm down to see something like that. So number 10 is a movie called Dog Days. I don't really know why I put this on my list, but like the trailer really intrigued me. It's like one of those stories with like a bunch of different people kind of like are connected by like some mysterious thing. And in this case, it happens to be their dogs. It's got a lot of like kind of famous people in it, like Nina Dobrev and Vanessa Hudgens. So I don't know. We'll see.
Every spot that you've sniffed on this entire walk is the same. Just pee anywhere!
So number 9 on the list goes to a movie called Kin. It's like a science fiction film about an ex-con and his brother that have to go on the run because a criminal is chasing them. They like defend themselves using all kinds of like cool, mysterious weapons. It's kind of like a futuristic type film, but like it looks really cool, and I'll definitely be checking that out. Number 8 on the list is the first Purge. A lot of people are like hating on the Purge movies, saying they're stupid and whatever, but like a lot of people go and see them, and to me, they're really good. Like, I love them. And the storyline for this one is like literally the first Purge. So it kind of like explains the backstory a little bit more and kind of like tells you exactly why the Purge is what it is. I look at these kind of movies as like the new Saw movies. You know, like I feel like they're gonna go on forever. So like if you don't like them, you might as well start liking them because they're gonna be a part of your lives for a long ass time. Number 7 on the list is Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's the next Marvel movie that's coming out. It's got a lot of hype right now, and it looks pretty sick.
You go low, I'll go high.
I have wings. Why would I go low?
It actually takes place after the events of Civil War, but right before the events of Infinity War. So like right in between there. So we'll get to see what Scott's been up to, and also we'll get to see the Wasp join forces with Ant-Man. That's gonna be pretty sick.
Hey, what'd I miss?
We were just tiny!
So number 6 on my list is The Meg. It's that new shark movie that kind of looks like the new Jaws, but it's got Jason Statham in it. Who doesn't love Jason Statham, man? Like, this guy just never dies. Like, his career will just never die. So Statham plays a diver that's like recruited to help save everyone from this giant shark thing before it reaches the mainland. I mean, the storyline's kind of generic, but I feel like the special effects and like Jason Statham's sick ass moves are gonna make this film pretty ballin'.
Did you guys ever watch Shark Week?
So number 5 would have to be The Equalizer 2. I mean, who doesn't love The Equalizer? That movie was awesome, and it came out in 2014. So it's been a minute since we've seen Denzel kicking ass on the big screen. So basically what happens in this movie is McCall finds out that one of his longtime friends has been murdered, and he goes back to his old ways and tries to find those guys and kicks their ass.
Look at you. Your father, your mama just didn't tell you.
So number 4 is The Darkest Minds. This is one of the movies that I'm actually really hyped for. So basically what happens is like after a plague wipes out most of the kids in the world, the kids that are left are given like special abilities. So they kind of come together and they form like a rebellion to find out exactly what happened to them and who's responsible for all this crap that happened to their whole generation. The trailer for this film looks pretty hype, and like the special effects are out of this world, just like what you would expect in any movie in 2018. But also like the cast is comprised of a lot of newcomers. I didn't really see a lot of big names. Like the biggest name that I saw on the list was probably Mandy Moore. But I mean, this film could go both ways. It could be incredible or it could be horrible. So like I guess we'll just have to go see it and find out. So number 3 on the list is Christopher Robin. I can't help it. I am a 90s kid. I grew up around Disney and I just love Disney, still to this very day. I also watched Winnie the Pooh a lot as a kid. Who didn't? So to kind of see those characters be brought back and put up on the big screen using like 2018 technology and animation, it's going to be really exciting. So like the whole storyline here is that Christopher Robin is growing up now, and Winnie the Pooh and the rest of the 100 Acre Wood characters are like kind of brought back into his life and try to help him get back to the real purpose of life. It looks like it's going to be funny. It looks like it's going to make people shed a little tear. I think this movie's got the whole package. And like Disney's on a roll right now with bringing all these movies back from like the olden days and remaking them. I mean, like a Mary Poppins remake is coming out at the end of this year. So like they're on fire. And I just can't wait to see this movie.
If anyone wants to clap, now is the time to do it.
Alright, so number 2 on my list is, please forgive me, Skyscraper. I cannot help it. I love The Rock. He is so cool. And I feel like every dude that is like under the age of 25 wants to be The Rock. Or at least wants to be his friend. So basically what happens in this movie is just like any other Rock movie. He plays a former FBI agent who lives in this tall ass skyscraper in Hong Kong with his family. Next thing you know, this skyscraper is under attack by a bunch of terrorists, and it's up to The Rock to save the day and his family. Will he do it? Probably. But we should still go see the movie and find out.
How did you get in the building?
Jumped off a super crane.
What?
Alright guys, so we are at the end of the list. And before I reveal my number 1 pick, I want to go through some honorable mentions, because there's actually a lot of movies that are coming out that I didn't get to put on this list. So let's take a look at those now.
So much to do. Olympic-sized swimming pool.
I got this.
My soulmate may actually be carbs. Then mine must be wine.
That looked way too real. I think that is real.
Guys, that's what they're trading.
Trade what?
All those videos.
We have to do something, and we have to do it now.
Who's that? Go, 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 go! What are you waiting for? I'm jumping out a window! Oh, sorry. Good luck.
The whole world will be under my control. Destroy them.
How big is your army?
I know you're a spy.
It's a long story, and I'm going to explain everything.
It's in your forehead.
To go.
This is an Overwatch operation.
The goal is deliver that package to here, mile 22.
Alright, so I've made you guys wait long enough. The number 1 movie that I am most excited to see this summer is The Happytime Murders. This movie looks hilarious. It stars Melissa McCarthy and's got a whole all-star cast, including, that's right, puppets. But puppets in a way that you've never seen them before.
For 50 cents, I'll suck your dick.
Yeah, he did just say that. This movie's legit been in production hell for years. It was first announced in 2008, and like Cameron Diaz was actually supposed to star in it. And then she dropped out, and then Katherine Heigl, yeah, remember her? She was supposed to star in it. So then I guess a bunch of years later it was finally picked up, and now Melissa McCarthy is doing it. And by the looks of it, this is gonna be her best movie yet. So basically what happens in this movie is it's set in a kind of world where puppets and humans live together, but puppets are kind of looked down on. So now it's up to private investigator Phil Phillips, who's a puppet, and Melissa McCarthy's character, to find out who killed Phil's puppet brother, and who's now targeting the cast of an old 1980s puppet show. There's also a lot of like crude humor and hilarious jokes.
I'm in the fucking FBI. Oh yeah, what's that stand for? Fucking big idiot?
And it's got pretty much every big name in comedy right now. I mean, Maya Rudolph is in there, Elizabeth Banks, Joel McHale. I love that guy. This is gonna be an awesome movie, and although we have to wait until August 17th to see it, I'm still really excited, and I'm definitely gonna be there opening night.
Hey, handsome.
You looking for some rotten cotton?
I'm a woman. That's okay.
Yeah, that's even
Got
better.
a good time for you.
Alright guys, well there you have it. My top 12 summer movies. Hey, make sure to subscribe to my channel, check out some of my other videos, and stay tuned for some upcoming lists and other crazy content. I'll see you guys soon.